with our mini campaign, and what we have is Cattie-Brie's turn. Now nobody again has let me know what to do with Cattie-Brie, so I'm going to be making it up as I go along, and I'm going to stick again with the Heartseeker stance for her, which gives her +1 damage. So the stance token goes on there, and she's going to attack the rats, but she's going to just step away from the rats a little bit and go 1, 2, 3, 4. So she's on this edge of the table, and she will use, actually no, she's going to use Kazid here. +1 attack, causes 1 damage, but she attacks each adjacent monster and then takes 1 damage. I think it's a small price to pay. So +6 against the rat swarms, armour of 12. Got 13. That's the rat swarm out of it, and we get another experience token, and we get a treasure, and the treasure she gets is Holy Avenger. You gain a +1 bonus to attack rolls against adjacent monsters while this item is in play. Increase the bonus to +3 against undead monsters. Okay, I think she can keep that one, but she does have to lose a hit point for that, unfortunately, but one of those things. The rat swarm as well vacates the premises and doesn't bother us again. She can now move, and she goes 1, 2, 3, in fact 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She can go there, and we turn over a tile, and that tile is the crypt corner 16 to 20. The numbers don't mean anything, but what does mean something is the black arrow and the bone pile. So first of all, we have a monster card and an encounter card. The monster card is a wraith. It's undead. We've seen these before. I don't need to go into any other detail on the wraiths, do we? I think we've seen the odd one as time has gone. And then the encounter is, it's an alarm. Okay, trigger the trap. During your villain phase, place a new monster on the unexplored edge that is closest to the alarm marker. Okay, so I need to find the alarm token. Won't be a second. Found it. Okay, so we have the alarm. Place a new monster on the unexplored edge that is closest to the alarm marker. Okay, I'm going to place it there. And a new monster, which is a blazing skeleton. Again, we've had run-ins with these characters before. And this could be interesting. So we have the wraith that moves first. If the wraith is within 1 tile of a hero, it moves adjacent to the closest hero and attacks the hero with a life-draining claw. Okay, so it moves next to Cattie-Brie. I'm going to put it there. and it's an attack of +6, and it causes 3 damage or 1 if it misses. It's +6 or 61, less than 10. Well, we've got 19, so that's a bit more than 10. So it causes 3 damage, 1, 2 and 3. Just in case you're wondering then, I don't know whether you saw it, I flipped that one over accidentally. And then we have the Blazing Skeleton to have a pop. If the Blazing Skeleton is within 1 tile of a hero, it attacks each hero on the closest hero's tile with a ball of fire. This is not going good. +7 attack against, once again, 16. That's a 1, that's an automatic miss. But if it's a miss, it's still, sorry, Blazing Skeleton, it is still 1 damage. Ouch! That got painful pretty quickly. Alrighty then. So to disable the trap, we have to roll a 10 plus. And for disabling traps, instead of attacking a hero on a tile with a trap, may try to disable it. Okay, I don't know whether that keeps going and keeps going, but I think that goes on every time it's the end of Cattie-Brie's turn, so we're going to have to do something about that pretty quick. And unfortunately, the one who is good at disabling traps is Cat, whose turn it is next. But she has to do this without attacking anything. And she only has a movement of 2. If you remember, she was slowed in the last video. So, right, she can do it. Okay, so she can go 1, 2. She must go for the trap and not for a monster, and that's going to cause problems as time goes on, but let's see how we go. She's going to try and disarm the trap. She's a trap expert. You're an expert at finding and disabling traps. You gain a +5 bonus to disable traps. So all she has to roll is 5. She rolls a 10. That's done. The trap has gone. That is her turn over with. Unfortunately, that means because she can't attack anything, she can't move any further than 2. And she doesn't have any monsters. The slowed goes at the end of this hero round. It's the end of her turn, but she does have to draw an encounter card. I just packed all her stuff away, I don't know why. But never mind. The encounter is Icy Corridor. Attack each hero on your active hero's tile. Guess what we're doing? Yes, the time token that is representing 5 experience is being discarded. We are no longer interested in that. Alrighty then. It's now Quinn's turn. Okay, so what do we have for Quinn? Let's have a look. Just in case you're wondering, I don't know whether I've mentioned it before, you may notice that Cattie-Brie's cards aren't in these card wallety type things. That's because when I'm taking photographs, it's much easier just to keep them out of the card sleeves when I can do them rather than keep putting them in and taking them out, putting them in, taking them out, that, you know, the kind of thing. So I'm on the last turn with the guided strikes, so I'll get a +2 bonus to attacks. I could use Wand of Teleportation to move the Wraith 3 tiles away, but it's just diverting the inevitable. I may as well just keep trying. Okay, so what we're going to do is, which one causes more damage? The Wraith, so he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and he's going to use, that'll be a little, oh dear, it might be a little presumptuous to do this, I don't know. I think I've got Cat's cards there, which I forgot to look at. Okay. I'm going to use this one. Righteous Advance attack. One adjacent monster, hit or miss. One hero on your tile moves 2 squares. Okay, I'm going to use that for the simple reason Cattie-Brie I don't think can attack. Oh, she can attack adjacent monsters. I think she's better with distance, so I'm going to use that. So it's a +6 against the Wraith, who's got an armor class of 15. 1. That worked well. He lied. Oops, and I've just realised I'm off camera. Let's just move everything further up. Sorry about this. And we turn over a new dungeon tile, and that tile is a corridor tile. Oh look, it's a black arrow, which means a monster, which means an encounter. Let's see what the monster is. The monster is, oh dear God, a gargoyle. Actually, I forgot to move Cattie-Brie, so I'm going to move her 2 spaces up. The encounter is Crushing Walls. Again, it's a trap. We're doing well with these traps. We have 2 experience. We cannot avoid this, so it's going to have to be and the Crushing Wall says attack each hero on this tile. Well, heroes aren't on that tile, so that's perfectly fine. We are not the slightest bit bothered about that sort of thing. So we'll say whoopee, tidums, and various other exclamations of East Coast. So the problem now is the gargoyle. It's within 1 tile of a hero. It moves to the closest hero's tile and attacks each hero on the tile with a whirlwind of claws. +8 causes 2 and slowed. Even if it misses, it causes 1 damage. Who is on that tile? It's Quinn and Cat. So we'll do as usual. We'll roll and see what happens. It's a +8 attack. For Cat, 8, 11, 12, nothing happens. Well, it misses, but she gets 1 damage. So let's bring her card up. In fact, I will bring it up here and show you that I'm turning a token over. And just realised I've knocked one of the tokens off. And Quinn, however, he gets the full 2 and slowed. So the load I took off Cat can go on Quinn. And that's the end of that turn. Again, it's over to you. What happens next? Oh dear. Goes well. That one goes because it's the end of my next hero phase. So that gets discarded. And we will quite simply move Cattie-Brie back over here. Quinn to go somewhere else and lick his wounds, and then Cat can stand by ready for action. So the question is, what happens next? Should Cattie-Brie attack the Blazing Skeleton, the Wraith, or the Gargoyle? Choice is yours. Should you just move? What should she do? Let me know what you think in the comments below. But until next time, take care, God bless,